Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, Big Memo Laser, TNT Measurements Incorporated, The Food Barn, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Sund Manufacturing, Sorensen Ranch, Western Education Regional Co-op, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
Hey, it's Friday evening. Good evening here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. We've got a District 5 huge matchup tonight. Probably the Outlaw Classic tonight as these two teams team up to form the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws. Tonight, their opponents on the floor here at the barn in Powers Lake. It's the Ray Jays taking on the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers. My name is Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson this evening. Our cameraman James Myers bringing you all the action here tonight from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. These two teams, Ray Jays, the visitors on the scoreboard tonight coming into this game, averaging just under 69 points a game with a 5-3 record. They shoot 44.5% from the field, 31% from the three-point line, and they are about a 61% free throw percentage shooting team. The other side of the scorebook, the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers coming into this game with a 4-3 record. They average just under 66 points a game while allowing 58.7 points a game. And their head coach is Jordan Carlson in his 17th year. Michael Bergstrom, the head coach for the Ray Jays. The Ray Jays, again, average about 68.9 points a game. They give up 62.8 points per game. And so we're looking forward to some offense here at the barn tonight. And we're looking for great competitive games as these two teams are atop the District 5 rankings right now. And once again, my name is Randy Peterson. We're going to send it back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. As we continue on with the Border Plains Equipment pregame show, we'll come back with the Continental Resources coaches' comments.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, Our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Imagine working with a team where your well-being is a top priority. At NCC, we champion work-life balance. Our culture ensures you have the time you need for life's important moments. We offer competitive pay that recognizes your hard work. Plus, enjoy comprehensive health insurance that puts your mind at ease. You'll also receive generous paid time off. And think future forward with our retirement contributions, securing your financial peace of mind. Join a team that values you. Work somewhere great and thrive. Don't wait for opportunity to knock. Open the door. Apply today at NCC. Visit nccray.com/careers.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
Hey, and as we come back here to our Continental Resources coaches' comments as part of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, head coach of the Ray Jays, Michael Bergstrom, has allowed us a little bit of time before the warm-ups, and he gets back to coaching his team. But thanks for the time, Michael.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
As you come into this game was circled on our calendar when the schedules first came out. We knew that this was going to be a pretty big game for both teams. Right now, you're both sitting at the top of the District 5, and what's it like coming into the barn tonight to play against these Powers Lake Berg Central Ranchers?
Well, it's a district game on January 10th. It's nothing more than that. It's an important game because it's a district game, so every game's important, and that's our approach to this one.
You know, you guys have played down in the Mandan tournament down there. You fared fairly well. I mean, you lost a couple games, but they were against some very good teams. Scored a lot of points in your last win against, it was against Partial North Shore Plaza. So you guys know where the hoop's at. It's kind of fun to have a team that has got a little offensive ability.
Yeah, I mean, we're not very big, so we try to push the tempo a little bit and turn it into a little bit of a track meet, and a lot of times we have to try to outscore teams, but like Mandan, we did a pretty good job of that at times, but we still have to execute when it gets to crunch time, so that's something that we've been working on.
One of the things that impresses us here at Game Day Media is the fact that you guys play so well together. I think everybody on the team knows exactly where everybody's going to be at every point in the game, and that just comes with a lot of hard work and a lot of transition buckets you get off of missed shots, and you guys just play very well together.
Oh, it's a really connected team. They're all very good friends with one another. They play a ton of basketball. Our stuff that we have organized, they do a lot with that, of course, but they play a lot on their own. So they have a pretty good feeling where everyone's going to be.
Thanks, Michael, for the time. We'll send it back here to our Tioga Medical Center sports desk and let Michael go back to coaching up his teams. Thanks, Michael. We'll send it back. Come back with head coach Jordan Carlson after this quick timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
And as we continue on with our Continental Resources coach's comments, I've been able to catch up with head coach of the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers, Jordan Carlson. And Jordan, as you come into this team against the Ray Jays, you guys know each other very well as their teammates on the football field. Now they're opponents on the basketball floor. Kind of a special game here between these two towns.
Yeah, it is. They're real good friends, and at times it kind of, makes the game tough at times. You kind of start off slow, and stuff like that. But yeah, they're good friends and they have good relationships. So it's a real fun rivalry.
Well, I think, we had this game circled on our calendar when the schedules first came out and we wanted to be here. And we think it's going to be a pretty fast-paced game. I think you guys both know each other very well. Your teammates know where everybody's going to be at on the floor. What do you think will be a key tonight to come away with a victory tonight?
If we can work an inside-out game, I think it gives us a good chance. We have a little good size matchup. They're young, they're athletic, and they shoot the ball well. So if we can try to control the pace a little bit, that's what we're going to look to do.
Thanks for the time. This is head coach Jordan Carlson of the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers here on our Continental Resources coaches comments. We'll step aside. We'll come back with more of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show after this quick timeout.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, cap string flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybbeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Othion Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com.
Sund Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sund, Sund is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sund Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit murexpetroleum.com. Looking for top quality groceries and ready-to-go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
And as we come back in here to the barn, my name is Randy Peterson alongside my color analyst producer tonight, David Peterson. And David, as we take a look around the barn, a lot of people in the gymnasium tonight looking for a great competitive game between these two teams here, as labeled by Seth Wistov as the Outlaw Classic.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one here as the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers come back out of their final time being out in the locker room. But I'm looking forward to this matchup in particular of, is there going to be a little bit of changing of the guard? Ray's coming in very confident. They've played a lot of basketball. I love Coach Bergstrom's mentality of, it's just another game, January 10th. It's on the schedule. We're coming up to Powers Lake. It's just another game. And with the young players that he has, he's got to keep that mentality for them about, it's just another game. Don't make it any bigger than it needs to be. And then on the flip side, you got Coach Carlson with more of a veteran team. You know, you got leaders like Kyle Huseby, Cody Rice, and the rest of them. And the big moments that the Ranchers have been in the past 10 to 15 years, they're always going to be in at the end. I'm looking forward to see what Crowder can do tonight. Had a very good game against Trenton.
Yeah, he did.
Trenton the other night quietly put in about 12, 14 points, but Huseby taking shots from the white line, hasn't missed a whole lot of them. But this Outlaw Classic has been maybe dubbed is going to be a good one. They're friends outside of these brown border lines, but inside they are definitely ready to go to battle.
Yeah, and we talk about Kyle Huseby a little bit, averages just over 20.5 points a game. You know, if you get up and try to play up close in his face, he's got a quick first step. He can beat you to the basket. And if you lay off on him and make him shoot from outside, he can do just that, can he, David?
Yeah, he showed that very well, very nicely with the emphasis at the very end. He can also get up. You know, it's about a 40-some-inch vertical, but as we're looking over here, number 5, Ty Barman, the fresh or 8th grade phenom for the Ray Jays, having a fantastic season, leading his team with about 22 points per game, followed right behind Jace Becker with about 18 points, and Blake Bergstrom coming in with like 15, 16 points per game. The Killer Bees coming in, Bergstrom, JB, Jace Becker, and Ty Barman. And then Grady Parizek does a dirty job for him, is always probably their best defender, is yep. Not afraid of getting dirty. And then Brody Steiner has come ready to go. He had a fantastic tournament down in Mandan for that Holiday Classic, but he, in my opinion, is probably one of the most improved players in our district in the last year and a half.
Yeah, and as we continue to watch everybody warming up here tonight, one of the things that impresses us here at Game Day Media, most of this team is underclassmen. In fact, just about everybody that's on the floor for the Ray Jays are underclassmen.
Yeah, they don't have a senior on their roster, maybe one if I found a program, but they are young. They do play a lot of basketball. I love what Coach's kid, Blake Bergstrom, brings to the team is, you know, I was talking to Michael earlier, he's just so comfortable with having Blake run the show. Here's the keys to the car, probably literally at home, but is able to, and you can tell when he's not playing. When we watched him over the Christmas break, when he got into early fall trouble, he was, the team was looking for who do we get the ball to? Who's going to step into that role? And the Ray Jays playing about 7 deep or 2 deep on their bench. Is that going to be a problem tonight if they get in any foul trouble? It didn't seem to phase them down in Mandan.
Our officials tonight for this District 5 matchup here at the barn tonight, out of the Wilson Basin Officials Association, Monty Lunn, Nate Allen, and Shiloh Shumway. Some good ones out of the officiating ranks here in Northwest North Dakota for this very important District 5 matchup tonight between the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, the home team on the scoreboard, and the Ray Jays wearing their black uniforms tonight, the visitors on the scoreboard. We're about 2 minutes away from our opening tip-off and end of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. We're going to send it back to the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. When we come back, we'll honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem and our country store starting lineups.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
And welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson this evening. We're at the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, as we conclude our Border Plains Equipment pregame show located right on Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota. Your Case IH dealer over there in Stanley, North Dakota. As we get ready to go with our introductions, before that happens, make sure you subscribe to our Game Day Media ND YouTube channel. You can also find us on our Facebook channel at Game Day Media and give us a message. We post different things, including our Player of the Game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
As
welcome
we turn it over to Seth Wistoff.
Tonight's District 5 matchup between the Ray Jays and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Would you all please rise, remove all headgear, pay proper respect to the flag as our national anthem is played by Caleb Lidstrom. Thank you, Caleb. And now starting lineups first for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Ray Jays. Starting at one guard, a freshman, he wears number 2, Blake Bergstrom. At forward, a freshman wearing number 0, Jace Becker. At another forward, a junior wearing number 1, Grady Perizic. At another forward, an 8th grader wearing number 5, Ty Barman. And a forward, a junior wearing number 24, Brody Steiner. The Jays are coached by Michael Bergstrom and assisted by Matt Ray, Arlie Larson, and Tyler Deering. And now for your home team, the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Starting at one guard, he stands 6 foot and he's a senior. Wearing number 4, Cody Rice. Starting at another guard, a 6'2" junior wearing number 14, Grayson Reested. And another forward, a 6'2" senior, wearing number 1, Michael Crowder. And another forward, a 6'1" senior, wearing number 13, Kyle Huseby. And the big man in the middle, a 6'1" senior, wearing number 21, Connor Lindberg. The Ranchers are coached by Jordan Carlson and assisted by Tim Nordloff. Tonight's officials are Nate Allen, Monty Lund, and Shiloh Shumway. We'd also like to thank tonight's Dollars for Scholars sponsors. Each sponsor will be donating $1 for every point scored by both teams in the first half. Tonight's sponsors are Liberty.
And welcome back in here. That was our country store starting lineups. Jace Becker, Grady Parizek, Blake Bergstrom, Ty Barman, Brody Siner take the floor for head coach Michael Bergstrom and the Ray Jays, and Michael Crowder, Cody Rice, Kyle Huseby, Grayson Reestead, Connor Lindberg take the floor to start the game for head coach Jordan Carlson and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Monty Lund, our lead official tonight with the toss. There's the whistle and the opening tip on our Northwest Therapy Services. Tip-off is controlled by the Ranchers, and right off the bat, Connor Lindberg puts it down for his first bucket and the first bucket of the night.
A lot of testosterone running through those guys. Really got up, and not ideally what they wanted for the jump ball, but Ty Barman getting up and Huseby getting up big time.
Here is Siner with the missed shot. Got a good look at it, just didn't complete it as Cody Rice comes into the front court for the Ranchers.
I'm looking to see what kind of size differential that Powers Lake Burke Central is going to try to get into some mismatches, use their older size and bigger size over the Ray Jays.
Inside Crowder, and Crowder with another bucket, and right away the Ranchers up by 4 on your NCC scoreboard as the Jays still looking for their first point of the game. Here's Siner going to the paint, runs out of real estate. Bergstrom backs up, pulls up from 3. That one's no good as Lindberg brings down the rebound for the Jays.
It may
seem
like,
Ranchers.
It may seem like we're awfully close because we are. We are literally a foot from the floor right now.
Here's going to be a foul call against the Ray Jays. It's going to go against Ty Barman. It'll be his first personal foul. First team foul, non-shooting foul against the Jays. So with 6:49, a fresh 35 goes on the shot clock. And it'll be Rancher basketball as they get it inside to Cody Rice, and now gives it up to Reestead. Reestead misses it, and here come the Jays, and the Jays, Blake Bergstrom with the first 2 points of the night for the Jays.
That's what the Jays can do. They're built to run. They're a game of let's get up and down the floor.
Here is good hands, almost stolen away, but Kyle Huseby ends up with it. He's going to pull the trigger, top of the key three, that's no good, comes up short as Becker pulls down the rebound, now passes it up to Siner. Siner out around the horn, playing beyond the three-point line as Bergstrom gives it up to Parizek. Now over to Becker. Becker with it. Becker gets it down in the corner, goes along the base, fakes. Reverse layup is good by Jace Becker.
We'll take a look at our RTC Network's instant replay. Jace Becker has got to have some of the best footwork that I have seen in a very long time. His stop, quip, up and unders type plays. He is such an effective player for the Jays.
We're going to have a foul call against Brody Siner on that out-of-bounds play. That'll be his first foul against the junior, Brody Siner. The second team foul called against the Ray Jays. Cody Rice with the basketball. Now we're going to have a foul called against number 2, Blake Bergstrom.
Special shout out to Harrison Olson, watching from Fargo, North Dakota, a high school basketball junkie. Thanks for tuning in, Harrison.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy this one.
4-4 on your NCC scoreboard right now. We're all tied up here at the barn in Powers Lake. My name's Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson this evening. Huseby goes, puts it up off the right glass, no good. Almost picked up there by Crowder, but the Jays end up with it in the front court now. Pass over to Barman. He's got a wide open look from 3. That's off the mark, no good. As Reestead pulls down the rebound, and here's Crowder, and Crowder goes up, missed it, but there's the putback by Kyle Huseby, the high flyer.
I think Mike Crowder kind of didn't realize how high he was. He kind of misplayed the ball a little bit, but nice follow through from Huseby to getting it in.
Ranchers with a 2-point lead, 6-4. Top of the key again. Here's Signer driving to the paint, runs out of real estate. Going to have an offensive foul called against Brody Signer. His second.
I like the aggressive take from Signer. I like that matchup between Signer and Riestead there. I think Signer's quick flash ability is going to be some of the mismatch for tonight.
Cody Rice goes into the front court to Michael Crowder. Mike gives it up over to Riestead. Now out on top. Here's Huseby from behind the three-point line. No good. Crowder got his hand on it. Went off of Riestead's hand, and it will be Ray J basketball.
Ray J basketball. That was a big second foul for Brody Signer. These kids got to know how to play with fouls. They only go about 7 in their team rotation with Colton Grove and Landon Barman coming off the bench.
Jace Becker goes over to Signer, still in the game, playing with 2 fouls, and here's a steal. First turnover of the night as Ty Barman with a big old block. My goodness.
Big chase down block. Should have replayed that just to replay it, but that was definitely worthy. Little LeBron-esque, chasing him down, slamming it off the backboard.
Wow, that's hustle. Man, you just know basketball IQ when you can do things like that. Good job by Rice on the steal. Better job by Barman on the block.
There's some things you can teach and there's some things you can't. You cannot teach hustle.
There's a three-pointer put up, tapped away by Rice, but it comes out to the Ray Jays as Brody Signer gives it up to Blake Bergstrom. Now Signer has it on the right wing, looking inside, goes on top to Bergstrom, pulls the trigger. That one is good.
He's such a good shooter. He has shot thousands and thousands and thousands of those shots.
Quick trigger for the Ray Jays, and now here's a turnover, the first against the Ranchers. Bergstrom goes in, and there is a block, but the putback by Jace Becker, and
here's a good block. This is what Blake brings is the transition game. He really could care less if he got fouled or missed or made it, but definitely a foul from Cody Rice, his first team foul.
They did not count the basket, apparently, on that.
It didn't go in.
Oh, it didn't go in.
No,
okay.
It was a putback after the foul. But offensively, Cody is such a physical presence for the Ranchers. I'm curious to see how that matchup is going to play out over the course of the game with Cody, the senior, going against Ty Barman, the 8th grader.
The freshman Bergstrom gets one of 2 free throws. Here's Connor Lindberg with the trigger from 3. Good. Good decision by Lindberg. He's got 1 from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line.
He had like 2 or 3 of those the other night against Trenton. Has a real nice soft touch, Connor does.
Here's the ball stolen away by Connor Lindberg on a great defensive effort. Ball comes back out to the Ranchers, and here's Rice. Rice in the paint with a kick down to Riestead. Reverse layup short. And the rebound is going to come back, and there'll be a foul that's going to be called against the Ranchers. Mike Crowder picks up his first personal foul, the 6'2" senior.
I think what Coach Bergstrom is telling his guys, we got to box out a little bit. We have to, talking to him earlier pregame, it has to be one shot and out for the Ray Jays.
Here's Blake Bergstrom now at the top of the key, picks up his dribble, goes over to Signer. Signer goes left wing around the top of the key. Bergstrom drives the paint along the baseline, leaves Wireman wide open, rolls in and out. The rebound by Signer. Signer with a good move in the paint. Good.
That's what I love about Brody Signer. He cleans up a lot of the dirty work, stands about 6'1", able to elevate and get those offensive rebounds.
Here's left wide open. Riestead puts it down for an easy bucket. Good find there by Mike Crowder on the assist.
Mike Crowder, yeah. Grady Prezick kind of on an island by himself. I didn't see a whole lot of contact there to draw a foul, but that's what Nate Allen called.
So it'll be an and one opportunity for Riestead from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line located in Minot, North Dakota. As Riestead puts it up, that's off. Back iron, no good. Signer into the front court. Behind his back, goes over to Blake Bergstrom. Quick trigger from the corner. That's no good. Here comes Rice again, the senior All-State running back. Comes in, picks up his dribble, finds Kyle Huseby. Huseby now gets it back from Crowder from the baseline. Short mid-range jumper, no good. And there's Signer again with the dribble, with the rebound, excuse me. Brody Signer going to pull a deep one. That one's good. Good decision by Brody. He's got 5 points now, and the Jays up by 2 at 13-11.
It looks like on any make, they want to drop into a 1-2-2 press.
Connor Lindberg, inbound pass to Riestead, now throws it into the backcourt. That'll be a turnover, only the second against the Ranchers here this evening. NCC scoreboard shows the Jays from Ray up by 2 over the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers, 13-11, as we have our first substitution of the game, Nathaniel Evenson, a 6'4" junior coming in, averages 6.5 points a game for the Ranchers.
Jagger Bredding in for the Ranchers. I like the matchup again. Signer on Bredding.
There's Evenson almost with the steal, lands in the lap of longtime assistant coach and head coach Arlie Larson.
You all right, Arlie?
Got a smile on his face.
He's forgot more about basketball, I think, than I'll ever know.
Yeah, he's a legend. Brody Signer.
Been around, I think he started in Ray in 1986. He's got probably close to 60 years of coaching.
I think he was a head coach at Lignite for a while when they were the Burke Central Panthers. He went over to Hazen and then ended up back in Ray, and that's where he's been ever since.
Yeah, he is Mr. Ray.
Rice comes away empty, and it'll be off the hands of the Ray Jays, so it'll stay with the Ranchers.
We saw that a little bit on Monday night or Tuesday night whenever we were here. It's been a long week. Scoreboard went out on this side, but let's get a mention in here.
Yeah, one of our sponsors, including the Tioga Pirates Athletic Booster Club, proud supporters of Game Day Media and the Tioga Pirates, Williams County Firestorm, and the Northwest Stars Gymnastics Program. Inside pass, Crowder with a little touch, and Crowder with another bucket.
And the last 2 games that we've seen Powers Lake Brook Central play, I am so impressed with the way Mike Crowder plays.
Very. Great.
Tough place to pick up your dribble right there.
And almost a steal by the Ranchers. Here's Barman going in. We'll have a blocking foul. That'll go against Kyle Huseby.
Great call by Shiloh.
Yeah, that was a good call, as Ty Barman will go to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line to shoot 2. With 56.8 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1, it'll be Ty Barman.
The right idea, he was planted outside the arc for sure, but just going to the ground, not giving Ty really anywhere to land.
First point of the game put on the board here for Ty Barman with 56.8 seconds remaining. The 8th grader stands 6'2", averages 18.2 points per game, and he's got 2 for 2 from the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Here they fall back into that 1-2-2 press.
Almost a steal. Ranchers have a little problem with it. There is a steal. Our Frontiers Becker going over, now getting it back, and there's a steal by Crowder. So the Jays give it right back, and then the Ranchers throw it into the bleachers, and so that'll be another turnover against the Ranchers. Both teams with 4 turnovers here in the first quarter.
We haven't called JB's name yet. You know, he hasn't gotten the ball. Jace Becker, that's what Bergie's called him that since he was born.
JB.
Him and Blake about a month or so, probably less than that apart. Cousins. Haven't called his name. No doubt he's going to get in the book shortly.
Another turnover for the Jays as Kyle Huseby finds Crowder. Crowder goes to the corner. Jagger Bredding goes up, misses the easy bunny as Crowder comes up with it. Here is Huseby with the reverse layup. That one's no good. Got a little fancy. Ball's on the deck, picked up there by Bergstrom, and here's Ty Barman with a fake.
Oh, big foul.
Cody Rice helps Ty Barman off the floor.
Good foul as we get in the transition. These kids are always looking to go up here. It's going to be a high attempt at the rim. It's one of those fouls. It's a clean foul for sure, but it's one of those fouls that you want to foul. Yeah. You don't want to give up the easy layup, but you hate to see kids landing like that. But it was definitely completely unintentional.
Cody Rice picking up his second personal foul as Ty Barman perfect from the charity stripe so far.
I think Ty probably could anticipate what Cody was going to try to do. He was going to get him back on that chase down, but smart play, heads up play by the 8th grader.
Good fake.
Getting him up off of his feet.
Kind of goes at an angle from the charity stripe, if you'll notice him.
Yeah, that shooting straight on is no more. Like, it's just how you land when you jump is what I've been told.
Rice with another mid-range jumper puts it down. His first bucket of the night. As the buzzer sounds, the quarter number 1 is in the books. And right now, the Ray Jays holding a 2-point lead over the home team, Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers, 17-15.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
As we continue on here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, my name is Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson. Our privilege to be real courtside here tonight.
I feel like we're one with the crowd. Like we're just, if you scan the crowd, you can probably barely even see us other than the obvious computers as Jace Becker comes right into your living room.
Where's number 0 for the Ray Jays? Ray Jays with the first possession here on our Northwest Therapy Services start of our second quarter. With offices in Williston and in Ray, almost thrown away by the Ray Jays. Good defense there by the Ranchers.
I like Signer's ability to close out that quarter with just those 2 fouls and being on the court.
Ball inbounded. Here's Blake with a little hook pass,
Travel.
and then Jace Becker is going to get called and whistled for the travel.
Come in, a nice job from Grady Parisa, kind of directing traffic, playing that free safety position. Just the active hands of Ty Barman stretched out. And his ability to finish is second to none around this area. He is such a skilled basketball player. Take that 8, cross it off, doesn't matter what size 8.
Look at that pass.
Beautiful dish from Cody Rice.
Rice.
Take a look here at the replay, coast to coast. Cody going right into the middle, dumping it off to Reested for 2.
Here's Barman putting up the shot, little hook shot that's no good. And here come the Ranchers again as Rice leaves it short, but he's going to go to the charity stripe on the foul call against the Jays. As Monty Lund will ring up the Jays, number 0. That'll be Jace Becker with his first personal foul. It'll be a shooting foul. Cody Rice to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Fouled by his quarterback, Jace Becker, the quarterback for the Outlaws. Handing the ball off. A lot of the linemen that got Cody his 1,000-yard second team All-State sitting on the bench, getting a front row seat.
Very good football player standing at the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line right now. And there's the second one. He gets the roll here at his home court at the barn.
Let's see if Jace can't get involved here with a little mismatch, maybe some bottom footwork against Lindbergh.
Signer pulls the trigger, deep 3, no good. Ball come out to Huseby. Huseby, the high flyer, finds Grayson Reestad, and Reestad puts it in.
Good job of keeping the ball in his possession because it was tipped probably 2 or 3 times going down the court.
Becker goes along the baseline, fakes, puts up the shot, blocked from behind. And now we're going to have a foul call against, I believe it's going to be Grady Parisic. That'll be his second personal.
Yeah, over the Christmas break, the Jays, playing down in Mandan. I was texting Bergie throughout that tournament, but how are you guys going to be able to handle the foul game? And they handled it just perfectly fine. These kids know how to play basketball. They know where to be and what to do.
And they know if they're in foul trouble, they got to get some help from the offside,
Yeah, that's what Blake said in our Player of the Game interview down at the border battle. He goes, just not do that, I guess.
Here's Rice getting the inbounds pass, stops, picks up his dribble, goes out to Huseby. Huseby drives against Barman with a little scoop shot, left glass, good.
That might be a little physicality right there. Kyle able to kind of explode a little bit more, but that's what you talked about earlier in the show was his ability just to beat you off that first step.
Watch out.
This could be a big one.
Nope. Kyle Huseby just puts it in, and with that, we have a timeout on the floor. 25-19, the Ranchers jump out by 6. We'll be back.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga or shop online at acehardware.com.
As we come out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, a 6-point lead for the home team, Powers Lake Berg Central Ranchers over the Ray Jays. Out on top, Signer with it. Colton Grove has checked in for the Ray Jays with a kick out to Bergstrom. The quick trigger from 3 is no good as Huseby clears the board.
Nice looking shot. He's not going to stop shooting that. It's shots that have to go up for him. That's his game.
Cody Rice, Riestead now over to Bredding. Bredding tries to find Lindbergh, goes in and out of his hands. That'll be a turnover. That's number 6 against the Ranchers here with 5:37 remaining. Not sure exactly what the conversation was between Nate Allen and Ty Barman, but
probably dinner plans.
Whatever it was. As Blake got a little bit too fast going there.
You know, these officials, they do such a fantastic job. And, you know, back in the day, it was just, you don't talk to the officials. But now these kids, they know so much about basketball, probably quizzing the referees. And just say, you know, you just got to be in a little bit better position. You got to be here versus this.
Bredding with the drive, goes to the hoop, puts up a shot that comes away empty. Bergstrom now over to Becker for 3. Looked good when it left. It was.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be all game, that he wasn't going to get in the scorebook. Jace, he's such a good inside-outside player. Reminds me a lot of Brent Bingaman. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like the footwork, I think he does a lot of work with Brent a couple years ago, but Brent was such a good player inside and out. The footwork, the post play and outside play.
25-22 as Rice has the ball tipped off of Ty Barman, they say, but the officials looking at each other.
I didn't see a tip.
As Monty Lund did, and that's
the way the cookie crumbles right there.
There you go, 25-22. Your NCC scoreboard, the Ranchers leading by 3 as Crowder gets the ball from Riestead. Now over to Huseby. Huseby pulls the trigger from 3, perfect. A Tioga Ace Hardware 3-pointer as he rings the bell.
Colton Grove subbing in for the Ray Jays, giving Grady Parizek a blow.
Grove goes out on top to Bergstrom. Now here's Becker. Becker gives it up to Barman. Barman now with it in a little bit of trouble. Goes back door to cutting Signer. Signer with a little scoop shot. Hook shot, that's no good. Down low, wide open. It's Riestead putting it down for another bucket. 30-22. Here is Signer with the 3-pointer. Good. Brody Signer with his second 3-pointer of the game. He's got 8 points as the press comes out again for the Ray Jays. Here is Rice. And now Rice puts it in for 2.
Come on, Monty. Drug him to the ground.
3:38 to go, 32-25. Deep 3 from Barman is no good. Ball lands in the hands of Cody Rice. Now up front to Crowder. Crowder puts the shot up, no good. The putback by Riestead there. He's got 8 points in the quarter, 10 in the game right now for Grayson Riestead.
Yeah, Grayson just in the right spot at the right time there.
Blake Bergstrom goes on top to Jace Becker. Now over to Ty. Ty with it, gives it up to Colton Grove. Over to Brody. Brody loses it, lands in the hands of Grove. Now to Bergstrom, and Bergstrom shot off, no good. Offensive rebound by Grove. Gives it up to Blake Bergstrom, and Bergstrom steps out of bounds as he goes to the basket.
Not a whole lot of room on that baseline. It's probably about 2 feet wide down on that baseline on both ends of the court.
2:56 to go, 34-25 as the Jays pull off the press. Our scoreboard sponsor is NCC, based out of Ray, North Dakota. A premium supporter.
Fine sponsor. Powering us up, got the internet juiced up for tonight. There's another one from him.
Lindbergh with another one from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line.
I'm going to flip it over. He's a very good 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Big man.
Just give me the ball, man.
Net barely even moves.
Here's Becker going in off the glass. Oh, just missed it.
Yeah, nice move from nice attack, aggressive attack downhill for Jace.
They say he's 6 foot. He plays taller than that for sure. And now that's
a big third foul. You're looking at Pregame probably coming in. That's Signer's third foul here in the first half.
Yeah, Brody just picked up his third foul with 2:11 to go here in the half. He'll come out of the game.
Jace is coming out for a quick blow too. These kids, I mean, these 7 kids, these first 5 probably average close to 30 minutes a game.
Landon Barman checking in for the Ray Jays, seeing his first action here tonight as the ball goes out to Rice. I don't think it was intended for him. It just lands in his hands. Now over to Reestead from the paint. Off the glass, it's no good. Here's Bergstrom from behind, broken up there. As we got a 2-on-1, Crowder gets blocked. Great by Landon Barman. Now here is Grady Pregame with a fake with a backdoor assist to Ty Barman.
Good decision from Grady Pregame, drawing all of the attention from Huseby, dumping it over to Ty Barman for 2.
Still a double-digit lead for the Ranchers with 1:35 remaining. Rice with the basketball, fakes with a kick out to Huseby. 4-3, rattles in and out, no good. Crowder there for the rebound, puts up the shot, no good as Barman sweeps the boards.
Hitting under 90 seconds here.
Blake Bergstrom gets poke checked there by Lindbergh.
That's a reach right there. That should have been a reach on Connor.
Nathaniel Evenson will check in, replacing Mike Crowder. Evenson again, a 6'4" junior. 37-27, 1:17 remaining. Here in the first half of play, we'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report as the ball goes in and out of the hands of Jace Becker. Becker frustrated with himself. Again, no pressure in the backcourt by the Ray Jays. They seem to be putting on backcourt pressure when they do make a basket. But when they're not, they let them come into the front court. Here's a ball thrown into the out of bounds.
Yeah, I think right now just the flow of the game, you look at the foul side of the stat sheet, there's too many fouls right now probably to keep this press on.
Yeah. Here's Blake Bergstrom from the left elbow with a little floater. That's good.
If there was a picture of Blake Bergstrom somewhere, that would be his picture, is the floater. I bet he shot a million of those.
8-point lead as the Jays get within 8. And now we're going to have a
moving screen, I think, from Evenson.
Yeah, Evenson picks up the offensive foul on the illegal pick. 37-29 with under 40 seconds to play here in the first half of play. It's been a good basketball game. Now here's a steal.
Watch a chase down here, maybe.
Kyle Huseby on the rim. Rice can't come up with it. Now Rice with it. Backs down, puts up the shot, off the glass, good.
What a take. That was all Cody Rice right there, following up with the ball as the Jays quickly transition the other way. But Cody had everybody spinning around and was just able to do his thing. Got just under 10 seconds.
Great answer by Grady Pregame. Still an 8-point lead as Huseby gets blocked by Barman, gets his own rebound, and Kyle Huseby puts it down for another field goal. Here's a steal, back and forth as the buzzer sounds. Your halftime score. It is the Ranchers 41, the Ray Jays 31. We'll step aside, we'll come back, recap all the team and individual stats on our Bank of Tioga halftime report.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in Northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Brevera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Hey, welcome back in to our Bank of Tioga halftime show here tonight. As the halftime festivities at the barn are in place, it's bingo time here at the barn. 41-31.
Nothing wrong with a little gambling.
41-31 in favor of the Ranchers as they head to the locker room with a 10-point lead. As we look at the book, the Ray Jays held a 2-point lead, 17-15 at the end of the first quarter, but outscored the Jays 26-14 in quarter number 2 to take a 10-point lead to the locker room, as the Ranchers were 18 out of 33 from the field, 2 out of 3 from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. They knocked in 3 3-pointers from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line, and they committed 7 first-half turnovers here this evening. And for the Ranchers, they were 11 out of 26 from the field, 5 out of 6 from the charity stripe, 4 3-pointers tonight for the Jays, and 10 turnovers in that first half of play. As we look at the individual numbers, 5 players in the scorebook for the Ranchers. Leading the way with 11 points was Kyle Huseby. 10 points added by Grayson Reestead, already over his point per game average of 7. 8 points for Cody Rice. 8 points for Connor Lindberg, and 4 points for Michael Crowder, for a total of 41 first half points, well above getting to their season average of just under 66 points per game. Individual numbers go this way for the Ranchers with 5 players in the scorebook. Leading the way with 8 points each is Blake Bergstrom, Ty Barman, and Brody Sinar. 5 points for Jace Becker, 2 points for Grady Parizic, for a total of 31 first half points here tonight. Foul trouble for the Ray Jays. Brody Sinar with 3 personal fouls in that first half. Grady Parizic picked up 2 fouls. And for the Ranchers, Cody Rice has got 2 personal fouls for Powers Lake Burke Central. Nobody else has got more than 1 personal foul here in the first half of play. Once again, your halftime score on your NCC scoreboard. It is the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers 41, the Ray Jays 31. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this timeout.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
We're about 2.5 minutes away from the start of our Northwest Therapy Services, start of our second half. And David, as we analyze this first half of play, what's your impression so far in this highly touted District 5 matchup here tonight?
Not to sound that guy, but kind of what I predicted, kind of what I thought. The experience, there's really no errors coming from the Ray Jays side. They're just getting maybe not even outplayed. I don't have really any complaints if I'm Coach Bergstrom going down into the locker room, but you go to the Powers Lake side up 10. Jordan knows, he's been around the block for quite some time, of you can't let this team think that they have a chance. When you get them down by 10, you have to be able to step on the throat a little bit. Look for Cody Rice to probably take over a little bit more, try to use some of his physical presence. His physical presence out there, able to, some of the undersized, just younger sized kids. But I like what Connor Lindberg's done, coming out with 8 first half points, 2 from threes. Looks really good from the outside. Riestead, converting everything that comes his way. Looks like a typical Riestead, finishing. They finish so well. Like Powers Lake, Burke Central, I would say that's maybe the swing of the game, is that they have less missed shots 2 feet and in than Ray.
Yeah,
that's probably
the
about
Ranchers with 7 more field goals, 18 field goals in the first half compared to 11 for the Ray Jays. Kind of the difference in the game right now.
Yeah.
The Ray Jays with 3 more free throws, and so yeah, that's the difference.
It's going to be tested. I mean, these guys, high-flying Huseby's getting up above the rim, 2 dunk attempts, and if I know Coach Bergstrom like I think I do, that's not happening on his watch.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, that's not happening for Coach Carlson either. I mean, there's probably not going to be any dunks. Barman can probably get up there and get one, but it's just going to be a physical game play. It's going to be fast. If Ray can get this down under 5 going into the third quarter, or right at 5 going into the fourth quarter, we're going to have a heck of a ball game here.
Well, their officials are waiting for the official scorebook to come back. Mona Christensen, the AD here for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, and our first possession. And our Northwest Therapy Services opening possession will go to the Ray Jays right in front of the Tioga Medical Center sports desk, and we're underway.
I feel like we can smell them. We're so close. See the sweat on them with our camera?
Yeah. Cody Rice going to get double teamed on top. Now finds Huseby. Huseby goes inside to Lindberg. Good hands by Lindberg, and there is a shot put up as the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cody Rice. It goes over to the Ray Jays.
That's a stat that probably nobody will see, but it was Bergstrom's ability to get from the free throw line down to put a little bit of pressure on that shot.
Just underway here in the third quarter. Again, my name is Randy Peterson, and Brody Siner are going to have an unforced turnover with carrying the ball. 41-31 with 7:40 to go in the third quarter. As not exactly sure what's going on, but Riestead mishandled it from Monty Lund.
It wasn't quite ready for it. Monty's ready to get up and down.
Here is Lindberg, and Lindberg gives it up to Rice. Rice got a little too fancy, threw it away. And then we have a turnover called against the Ranchers. It's going to go against number 1, Michael Crowder, with his second personal foul. Brody Sinar gives it up here to Grady Parizic. Parizic inside to JB, Jace Becker. Becker with footwork, fakes, goes up, gets Lindbergh off of his feet and put it down for 2.
Yeah, definitely got him in the air. That's definitely what Jace Becker is good at. Just the footwork, his comfortability playing that post position as an undersized.
From the logo, that's no good for Kyle Huseby, but the long rebound comes out to the Ranchers. Here's Kyle Huseby again down low. Riestad misses the first one, gets the second one.
Yeah, that's Huseby and Riestad. I thought maybe it could have been a goaltend on that first one by Ty Barman.
There's Blake Bergstrom, my goodness. 10 points now on the board for the freshman, Blake Bergstrom.
Shortest guy on the court, has no problem diving right into the lane, puts a little English on it.
Yeah, he's a good player, as well as Michael Crowder having a pretty good game as well. Puts it down for his 6th point of the night. Back up to a 10-point lead for the Ranchers as Ty Barman goes with the 3-pointer. That's too hard. Long rebound comes out to Parizic. Blake's going to try it from 3. That's no good as Rice clears the board for the Ranchers. Now inside they go, almost picked off there. Lindbergh comes away with it. Now there's a steal.
Just
turnover
active hands
by the Ranchers.
Grady Parizic just busting it from one end of the floor to the other. Knows that he's got to get back in his position.
You know, he doesn't show up in the scorebook a lot, but things he does off the scorebook are a definite asset for this Ray J team.
Oh, big time.
45-35 as Brody Sinar gives it up to Jace Becker. Becker gives it up to Barman. Barman drives down low, now with a kick out to Becker. Becker spin move, now with a foul called against the Ranchers. It's going to go, I believe it's going to go against Grayson. Nope, number 21.
Lindbergh.
Connor Lindbergh with his first personal foul. Second team foul here in the 3rd quarter for the Ranchers. Now an unforced turnover again by the Ray Jays.
Again, Powers Lake, kind of a lazy pass from Brody. Powers Lake able to kind of telepathy, tell him, where it's going to go, getting their hands out.
Lindbergh for 3 again.
Yep. Shooters shoot.
One from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line.
The big man's got the touch.
Lindbergh lighting it up with 3 3-pointers, 11 points so far. 5:08 to go, 48-35.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
As we come out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, located in Crosby, North Dakota, providing great health care to the citizens of Crosby and the residents of the Divide County. That's St. Luke's Medical Center in Crosby.
Boy, they got a good one up there, too. And Journey Wehrman, Skylar Wehrman, the Wehrman sisters. Good travel.
That's a hustle turnover, I guess.
That Journey, she had a heck of a game last night. I love watching her play. She's probably my favorite player in the district right now. Maybe right behind Cheryl Hayes.
She holds the record at Divide County for the 1,600-meter run and the 3,200-meter run, right?
No doubt she's probably going to have some records on the basketball court, too.
She keeps playing that like that.
Nice back cut.
Hey, Barman with a backdoor cut and puts it down on the assist. 10 points now for the 8th grader, Ty Barman. Pass, here's a cutting Riestad. He missed the bunny. Upset with himself as he comes away empty.
That's about 3 possessions in a row where Ray's been able to stop him.
Siner gives it up to Becker. Now Becker with the basketball finds Siner. Out on top, it's Ty Barman. Barman with it, goes over to Becker. Becker gives it back over to Barman. Here's Blake Bergstrom, fakes left, goes right. Now with a kick out to Siner. Siner, little jump step there, no good. Rebound goes to Parizic. Parizic climbs the ladder and puts it down.
Again, the plays that don't go, that we see that's not in the stat book, the hustle plays, getting that second possession for Grady. Just, I think, such a valuable asset for the Jays.
Connor Lindberg is going to go over.
So there's
back.
the hustle there too. He's trying to get the ball.
Yeah. That'll be a turnover against the Ranchers. Just mishandled there by Connor Lindberg. He knew it. With 3:40 to go, 48-39 on your NCC scoreboard. It'll be Blake Bergstrom inbounding the basketball. Finds Jace Becker. Signer now at the top of the key. Goes to Blake. Over to Prezik. Prezik with a bounce pass to Signer. Now back over to Becker.
They're trying to get some post established from Ty Barman down on the block, but Cody Rice just physically gifted, just not letting it happen.
Now here's a steal. Over to Barman. Barman puts up the floater. That's no good as Crowder comes down with the rebound. And now we're going to have a foul that's going to be whistled against the Ray Jays. It's going to go against number 0, Jace Becker. Maybe a little bit of a frustration foul there.
That's a second foul. I'm fine with that kind of.
It's hustle.
Frustration foul, whatever we want to call it.
Aggressiveness. 48-39 with 3:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Cody Rice goes inside. Now here is Crowder. Crowder with the touch puts it in.
I think we're going to see that mismatch maybe a little bit more as this quarter prolongs a little bit. They want to try to get Signer to get that fourth foul.
It'll be a shooting foul against, I believe they're going to call Kyle Huseby. That's his second.
If that was a shooting foul, that should have been good.
Yeah, I think
if they call it a shooting foul, that play should have, because if it's on the ground, it'd be out of bounds. But if they called, I think they only got one free throw here. They must have counted it.
All right. So they did.
What a stretch play. I mean, he was just above the white line down on the bottom of the court with his length, able to flip it in with just a little bit of English.
Look at that passing there. Oh, and then Grayson Reested follows it up with his 14th point of the night. Just out rebounding right now, the Ray Jays.
Yeah, definitely. The bigger team is winning the battle on the boards down low.
Jace Becker with a 3-point throw. That's no good. Up front, here's Huseby in a hurry. Little jump stop, goes up, no good. Rebound clears the board by Ty Barman, and now we're going to have another foul called against the Ranchers.
Huseby.
And just like that, Kyle Huseby picks up his third personal foul. Crowder goes to the bench along with Kyle Huseby to the bench. Lindberg also goes to the bench. So Streifel into the game, Evenson into the game, as well as Jager Bredding for the Jays, or for the Ranchers with a 10-point lead. Inside pass to Becker. Becker with a long pass out to Barman, now out to Blake. Here's Signer, fakes left, goes right, gives it up to Barman. Barman drives into the paint, loses the handle on it.
Wow, what a smart play. Yeah. Lost possession of it. If he picks it up, it's a double dribble.
Ball rattles the rim in and out for the Ray Jays. Here's Bredding in a hurry with a kick out to Rice. Rice resets the offense with 1:38 to go in the third. Rice fakes, goes in, off the glass, no good. As the ball comes back, and then we're going to have a foul that's going to be whistled against the Ranchers.
Yeah, the explosion from Cody there. That's, you know, probably 4 or 5 trips down here on this end of the floor that Powers Lake hasn't converted. They're going to be shooting free throws for the next 90 seconds.
It'll be Brody Signer going to the charity stripe to shoot 2.
This is a big minute and a half for the Jays, being down 10.
Signer hits the bottom of the net on the first one. He's got 9 points here in the contest. Cuts the lead to 9 for the Ranchers.
They got 3 of their best players sitting over on the bench with Huseby, Crowder, and Lindberg sitting over there. Like I said, if Ray wants to make a move, they got to make a move right now.
Wow, look at that rebound. Barman thought he got hurt. Now we're going to have a fourth foul call against number 24. That's Brody Signer, and he just picked up his 4th personal.
I think Powers Lake was about dead right there if they don't reach. You got 3 defenders. You got 2 from Ray and 1 on the sideline.
Just like that, Coach Bergstrom, Bergie they call him, brings in Landon Barman and Colton Grove replacing Signer and Parizek with 1:23 to go here in the third quarter.
I've seen this play 30 million times. They're going to have A strife will come high.
Strife will come high. Look to the corner. Down, dump it down low. And there is Evenson, no good. Gets challenged there by the Jays. Comes up with the ball again, goes hard, and it'll be a jump ball.
Yeah, wow. What a play from Ty. Challenging Evenson. Evenson not happy with it. A little bit of contact right there, but
52-43 with 1:13 remaining here in the third quarter. The Jays with the basketball, trailing by 9.
What a game of physicality. These guys are all over the place.
Tell you what, we're getting firsthand knowledge of it right here on the floor here tonight. Kind of fun being here at the barn.
I love coming here.
Yeah. Becker drives in, gets triple teamed, has the ball stolen away. Turnover by the Jays, their 4th of the quarter, 14th of the game.
A lot of contact on the drives, but it's really both ways. It's not one way or the other.
Rice got a little happy with it, lost the basketball, goes into the hands of Evenson, and Evenson drives to the bucket for his first point of the game.
I think Ray just thought he got rid of the ball there on a fake pass, but nice play from Evenson.
Blake Bergstrom had a little distance between him and the defender, didn't take the shot. Now Blake gets it back, drives in with a little floater from the free throw line that comes up short.
No doubt Powers Lake Burke Central going to hold it for the last shot.
Here is Cody Rice. Rice with the dribble, top of the key, short mid-range jumper, no good as the buzzer sounds to end the third quarter. Your score on the NCC scoreboard, it is the Ranchers from Powers Lake Burke Central 54, the Ray Jays 43. Back for fourth quarter action after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351. Ranchers, circle March 5th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Granora will hold their annual sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
Wow, it's been quite a game. Double-digit lead for the Ranchers by 11 as we start our Northwest Therapy Services start of our fourth quarter right in front of the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. Ranchers with the first possession wearing their white uniforms tonight. The Ray Jays wearing their black uniforms as Rice runs out of real estate, gives it up to Reestead. Reestead throws it up. Good hustle there by Rice, and Rice steps out of bounds, and that will go over. But great hustle by Cody Rice.
Michael's sister, Krista Becker, just sitting over here. I think she just saw her life flash before her eyes. Her husband, Jeremy, definitely didn't step in the way there.
Come on, Jeremy, you got to step up there, man. 54-43.
I'm not kidding you. If you've never been in the barn, you are literally inches from the court.
Yeah, come on out here. Boy, this is a great place to enjoy some basketball. We got a hold here, and it's going to go against number 2, Nathaniel Evenson, with his third foul of the game. First team foul of the fourth quarter. Fresh 35 goes on the shot clock for the Jays. Signer back in the game. Bergstrom, quick trigger, good.
Got it
and
on the floor.
Foul.
Let's take a look at that RTC Networks instant replay, quick trigger. A little bit of harm from Jagger Bredding getting in his area to land. And Jordan Carlson not happy with that one, but it's definitely the right call.
Bergstrom will go for the 4-point play from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe and rattles in and out, no good. 54-46 inside to Evenson. Evenson getting some quality minutes here today as Jagger Bredding goes in, puts up the shot. We're going to have a foul called on the drive. It'll be a 2-shot foul as Bredding will go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line on the second personal foul called against Blake Bergstrom.
Nothing to worry about. Two personal fouls, first team foul.
Bredding with the first one, faces the stage, puts it in for his first point of the night from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Souris Valley Dental Group located in Minot, North Dakota. Dr. Jerry Kenson, his associates down there at Souris Valley Dental.
Big pressure free throws, extending that lead out to 10 from Jagger Bredding.
Ty Barman, and now we're going to have a timeout on the floor as head coach Michael Bergstrom wants to talk about it, but we'll keep it right here. It gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors who help make this all possible, including the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, located right here in Powers Lake, North Dakota, supporting Game Day Media, as well as the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws and the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers. Also want to thank the folks up at Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare, Pastor Mike Fraunfelter, inviting you to Sunday school at 9:45 each and every Sunday, worship service at 11 o'clock. That is the Faith Baptist Church with Pastor Mike Fraunfelter, located in Kenmare, North Dakota. Yeah. Hey, there he is right there. 56-46, just under 7 minutes to play here, a 10-point deficit for the Jays. They have the basketball. Becker gives it up to Siner, pulls the trigger from three and rattles it home. 12 points now as we are going to have a blocking foul called against number 0, Jace Becker. That'll be his third personal foul. Second team foul called against the Jays here in the fourth quarters. Michael Bergstrom, the head coach for the Jays, and Nate Allen, one of our officials, having a smile with each other. Not sure if it's a friendly smile or not. Backdoor cut, there's Rice. Good pass as the ball goes out of the hands and off the hands of Grady Prezik. Good play there by Cody Rice with heads up on getting that ball off the Ray Jays' hands. Yeah. 6:30 to go. 7-point lead. And now we're going to have a holding foul called on the floor. And that is a foul against Brody Siner, his fifth. He leaves the game with 6:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter and a total of 12 points.
Good game from Brody, able to got into foul trouble early, got those two fouls in that first quarter, third one by half. Able to play for the majority of the game in foul trouble. Just got caught with
Colton Grove comes in for Siner, who fouls out of the game. As the Ranchers reset their offense, Rice with a kick out, got too fancy with it, threw it into the bleachers. Yeah. (56-49) with 6:12 to go. Bergstrom, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Big shot from Bergstrom, as they are going to really rely on Bergstrom, Barman, and Becker going forward.
Here's Huseby, and Huseby gets sent to the deck on the foul call against number 5, Ty Barman. Barman with his second personal. It'll send Kyle Huseby to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe to shoot 2.
Again, the Ray Jays just one foul from hitting number 5, that fifth foul, shooting into double bonus for the rest of the quarter.
Huseby scoreless in the third quarter, misses the front end. 5:55 remaining. It's a 4-point lead for the Ranchers.
Sometimes players, if they miss these fouls, if they don't think that was a foul, 1 or 2, the ball doesn't lie.
57-52, the Ranchers up by a normal handful. Here's Blake Bergstrom in the paint with a kick out to Jace Becker, and then we're going to have a foul called.
Cody, yep.
I believe they're going to whistle up Cody Rice.
I think Cody may be looking for an illegal screen.
Cody picking up his third personal foul with 5:44 to go, 57-52. Fresh 35 on the shot clock, and here's Becker. Becker guarded by Crowder, now with a kick out to Bergstrom. Deep three by Blake.
You cannot leave him open.
His third three-pointer from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line, and just like that, the Jays only trail by 2. Huseby tries to match him. Good. Kyle Huseby.
He looks over at his coach, what do I do? There's literally nothing you can do. That's one of those ones you just tip your hat to him.
Blake gets blocked there. Now comes Huseby in a hurry. Huseby off the glass, no good. The putback by Lindbergh.
Big turn of events here. 5 unanswered points from the Ranchers. Lindbergh with that nice soft touch, getting caught reaching right there.
Now we're going to have a foul call against number 21, Connor Lindbergh. That's his second personal. 4th team foul called against the Ranchers with 4:57 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
They'll be down, like you said, down 7. Both teams have 4 team fouls. Who is going to make that first mistake, getting them into that double bonus for the remaining part of the game?
Just a few seconds ago, it was 57-55. The Jays have rattled off 5, or the Ranchers have rattled off 5 quick points.
3 more. Oh, look good.
And the ball goes in and out of the hands of Grady Parizek on the 3-point effort by Barman.
We saw the Jays down at the border battle put up 8 points in 3 seconds. So
yeah.
7-point deficit is nothing as a sweet shooter.
Lindbergh sets up, no good. Huseby almost with the rebound, comes away with to the Ray Jays. Becker going to put it up from 3. That one's off the mark, no good. Grove with the rebound. Bergstrom tries to go for 3. Crowder, now we got a wide open. Here we go. Slam-a-jamma.
That's a big one. No doubt the high-flying Huseby, ball up the floor from Crowder. Beautiful pass, and he rises up and throws it down.
64-55, 4 minutes to go here in the contest. And now it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with the Ray Jays as head coach Michael Bergstrom telling his Ray Jays to settle down a little bit. 64-55.
I like Michael's we don't need a timeout. Let's get over this. As Ray's looking for a big 3 here from Bergstrom.
And will they get it? Nope. As the long rebound by Parizek gives Jays another chance. Out here to Becker, now over to Bergstrom. He drives along the baseline, now with a kick out to Becker. Becker in the paint, off the glass, good.
Big take from Jace Becker, covers that ball up, goes in, expecting contact. He used to be able just to stay vertical, getting the 2 off.
7-point advantage for the Ranchers with 3:25 remaining. Here is Huseby from the right elbow, no good. He'll go to the charity stripe to shoot 2. As that foul is whistled against Ty Barman again. His 3rd personal foul.
Good job of coaching from Coach Bergstrom, telling his guys, let's not show a whole lot of emotion here. Let's keep pretty even-keeled.
Kyle Huseby at the charity stripe puts in the first of 2.
Oh, we got a second here. Let's take another look at this slam-a-jamma from Huseby. Man.
(65-57). Huseby knocks them both down, having a great 4th quarter after being held scoreless.
Such a good inside and outside player, such a 2-way player, terrific defender as well.
Becker goes out to Bergstrom, gets a screen from Becker.
Travel.
Blake is going to get whistled for the travel. Yeah, shuffled his feet before he got rid of it. Turns the ball back over to the Ranchers with 3:08 remaining. Back after this timeout, your NCC scoreboard. The Ranchers from Powers Lake Brook Central 66, the Ray Jays 57.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated health care system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
3:08 to go as we come back here to Game Day Media at the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. My name's Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson this evening. James Meyer running our cameras here tonight, giving you all the views here from the barn.
Hey, if you haven't done so already, make sure you follow Swim Lessons. Find them on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Dallas does a fantastic job putting excellent podcasts out there. Coach Merkin Just one. I mean, every one he does is my favorite episode.
Almost stolen away by the Jays. Rice and Becker. Becker lands out of bounds right in front of mom and dad with the basketball in his hands. Good hustle, though, by the Jays. These kids have got a lot of basketball IQ, both sides of the floor.
Close to a 5-second. Oh.
That ball goes off the hands of Kyle Huseby. That'll be a turnover called against the Ranchers as Barman able to slap it away, get it to go off of Huseby. And here come the Jays down by 9. Blake Bergstrom left all alone.
It's a tough
hand
ask.
check, but there's a floater by Blake.
That's a tough ask from Connor Lindberg to handle the little floater and the agility from Blake Bergstrom.
Cody Rice is going to try his luck from 3 and buries it.
Right in Blake's face, kind of looks back at him. So this is my show right now, young buck.
11 points for the senior Cody Rice. Back up to a 10-point lead as time becoming a factor. Becker misses it. Now it's the Ranchers into the front court. Are they going to try to soak the clock here a little bit?
Oh, for sure. You want to slow this game down. Get Ray kind of uncomfortable. Ray wants to be going back and forth. 2 minutes to go. There's a little bit of a mismatch right there.
Cody Rice loses the handle on it, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Ranchers.
Yeah, Ray's got to make a push right here. They got to get it, you know, they're down 10, been hanging around 10 basically the entire game. They got to make their push right now, and they got to probably utilize the foul put. There's no bad foul free throw shooters on Powers Lake's team.
Ranchers on a 12-2 run. It was 57-55 at one time, and now it's 10-point lead right in front of the Tioga Medical Center Sports
Hey,
Desk.
coming at you, James. Attaboy. When in doubt, save the equipment, James.
Timeout on the floor.
We got to reset.
We're going to regroup. Back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Getting everything squared away. James playing defense.
Our cameraman protecting and putting his life on the line here at the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk, saving our equipment.
If eyes could tell a story. We have Krista just about dying over in the front row. James about dying over here. No action on the far side of the court.
Right now we're looking at the scorebook. 10-point lead for the Ranchers with 1:43 to go. Blake Bergstrom with 21 points here. He's got 11 points in the fourth quarter alone. And trying to make a push for the Jays as the Ranchers into the front court. Run down there. They're double teaming every chance they can go, working up a big sweat here. Over to Cody Rice inside to Crowder with a kick out to down low. Lindberg off the arms of Blake Bergstrom. And it will stay with the Ranchers with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Big shout out to Grady Prezek not wiping us out completely.
As Kyle Huseby mishandles it. Ball goes off of his arms and out of bounds right in front of the Rancher stage. As
clearing that corner out there. It's cozy in here.
Yeah, it's cozy. Not very many empty seats available here tonight, which is good to see. Ty Barman loses the handle on it. It's on the deck, picked up there by the Ranchers. Reestad, a turnover against the Jays, and now we're going to have a foul called in the backcourt. As time becoming a factor, that'll be the 5th foul called against the team fouls called against the Jays, and that'll be the 3rd personal foul called against Blake Bergstrom with 1:07 remaining. As Cody Rice Puts the first one up and in.
Kind of noticed this the other night, but when the offensive team is shooting a free throw, the home team, it is dead quiet in here.
Yeah. 107, 70-59. Rice with the second free throw is also good. And I believe we're going to have a little bit of a timeout here with 107 to go. 71-59, your NCC scoreboard. The Ranchers over the Ray Jays.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn where good food meets great company. Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota offers custom and personalized laser engraving for any occasion and on any surface. No order is too small. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy. That's Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota. Out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, stolen away on a turnover by the Ray Jays on that press by the Ranchers, and here's Kyle Huseby. Huseby gets his pockets picked, and now we're going to have a foul called against, I believe, Cody Rice is going to get whistled for the infraction. He's going to go against Cody. It's his fourth personal foul. That is the 15th foul called against the Ranchers, and so Blake Bergstrom will toe the stripe to shoot two. First one's up and good. Under 55 seconds to play here. It's an 11-point lead. Blake can cut it to 10 if he can knock down this free throw. Second one is good also. And with that, we have another timeout on the floor. We'll send it back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. 71-61, the Ranchers out on top.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
As we come back here to the barn, my name's Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson this evening. 54.8 seconds to go, a 10-point deficit. The Tioga Pirates Booster Club supporting the Game Day Media. Appreciate their sponsorship as we go for Cody Rice. And now, before he gets into the front court, we're going to have a quick foul called against Blake Bergstrom, I believe, is who they're going to whistle at against. Yeah, that's his fourth personal foul as Cody Rice goes to the charity stripe to shoot two on the double bonus. First one's off the mark, no good for Cody. Stay tuned with us for our DNL Paraffin postgame show as Rice puts down the second of two free throws. Little floater, Blake Bergstrom no good as Huseby goes up high for the rebound. Here's Lindbergh going over to Crowder. Crowder just about lost it, now kicks it out to Huseby. Pulls the trigger from three, too deep. And here comes Barman, and Barman goes in, reverse layup, good. Wow.
Looking for a foul here again, quick turnover maybe?
And they get it. So that turnover goes against the Ranchers.
Down 9, just a couple threes. The Jays can get some quick threes off.
Much to the chagrin of head coach Jordan Carlson shaking his head over there.
They got to get a quick one off.
Jace Becker going to throw it up from three. That's no good. And that'll about do it as the Ray Jays retreat Your final score as Rice comes into the front court. It'll be the Ranchers winning by 9, 72-63. Very good game here at the barn tonight. Glad you've joined us on Game Day Media. Stick with us. We'll have our D&L Paraffin postgame show, and we'll head to the floor, catch up with head coach Jordan Carlson on our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game after this timeout.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com. At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook. Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, Visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
As we come back here to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game been able to catch up for the second time this week with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Kyle Huseby. And Kyle, fun atmosphere at the barn here tonight. You guys play together as teammates on the Ray Powers Lake Outlaw football team, but when the pads come off and the basketball start bouncing, your opponents, right?
Yep. Yeah, I gotta say, most people think like when you co-op with teams, it's kind of a fun game. It's the complete opposite, and it's the most competitive game of the year.
Yeah, it's a fun atmosphere playing on your home court at the barn. We love coming up here, but the Ray Jays, the Rancher is just a little bit too much for the Ray Jays tonight.
Yeah, they played a good game. I guess our defense I thought was a little rocky at first, but we kind of got it together. Had some mistakes at the end, but not to cost us the game. So all in all, it was good.
Yeah. Do you think maybe the little bit more older, experience that you may have had something to do with that?
Yeah, for sure. Just knowing what to do, game time, whatever situations.
Yeah, congratulations, Kyle. We had you for 19 points. This is our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. You got one more thing to say. Okay.
I just want to let everyone know my inspiration comes from Tim's beard, and Mike Fraunfelter told me to say that, so if Tim gets mad, that's on him.
All right. There you go, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player there. Kyle Huseby. Thanks, Kyle, for the time. Yeah.
Imagine working with a team where your well-being is a top priority. At NCC, we champion work-life balance. Our culture ensures you have the time you need for life's important moments. We offer competitive pay that recognizes your hard work. Plus, enjoy comprehensive health insurance that puts your mind at ease. You'll also receive generous paid time off. And think future forward with our retirement contributions, securing your financial peace of mind. Join a team that values you. Work somewhere great and thrive. Don't wait for opportunity to knock. Open the door. Apply today at NCC. Visit nccray.com/careers.
Hey, as we continue on with our DNL Paraffin postgame show, been able to garner head coach Jordan Carlson of the victorious Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. And Jordan, off camera, we were saying a win is a win. It's always good to win against the Ray Jays.
Yeah, for sure. Intensity was great for 4 quarters. Both teams, played pretty well. And, offensively, we got some second chance opportunities that kind of made the difference.
Yeah, one of the things that we were impressed with is that the Jays did a pretty good number on Kyle Huseby, but then Kyle came around there in the fourth quarter to show his senior leadership and led your Ranchers to the win.
Yeah, when he knocks a few of those outside shots, they got to play that step closer, and he's got that first quick step, and he did a real good job of kind of, getting us ahead in that third quarter.
Yeah, so tell me about Connor Lindbergh. He's a three-point specialist for you now?
He's a football player turned into a basketball player. But, yeah, he shot well the other night, shot well again tonight. He's got a good shot, and he gets open, and the other guys find him, and he does a good job of knocking the shot down.
What do you think was the difference tonight between your Ranchers and the Ray Jays, and how was it that you were able to come away with the win? What do you think was the difference in the game tonight?
I just think in the paint, we got a lot more second chance opportunities in the paint, and I guess the guys did a lot better job of rebounding than we have in the first few games. So offensive rebounding, I think, made the difference.
Well, best of luck to you, Coach, as you continue on with your season as another game in the win column for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. This is Jordan Carlson, head coach of the Ranchers. Thanks, Jordan, for the time.
Thanks, Randy.
We'll send it back to our Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. We'll come back, wrap it up here with the DNL Paraffin postgame show, and let you know where Game Day meet is going to be next week after this timeout.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Othion Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit murexpetroleum.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Bravera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
Your final score here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. The home team on the scoreboard, the Powers Lake Berks Central Ranchers, with a 9-point win over the Ray Jays tonight, 72-63. As we look at the book and the individual numbers, will go this way. The Ranchers were led in scoring by our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. 19 points tonight for Mr. Huseby. 14 points each for Cody Rice and Grayson Reested. 13 points for Connor Lindberg, and a big step up in his point total tonight, averaging only 4.6 per game. Comes up with 13 tonight. 8 points for Michael Crowder and 2 points each for Nathaniel Evenson and Jagger Bredding, for a total of 72 points tonight. Individual scoring for the Ray Jays goes this way. 23 points for the freshman Blake Bergstrom tonight. 15 points for Ty Barman, 12 points for Brody Sinar, 9 points for Jace Becker, 4 points for the Mr. Hustle, Grady Parizic, for a total of 63 points tonight. And David, your color analysis tonight of our broadcast and how the Ranchers were able to secure this win tonight.
Yeah, I think, what Coach Carlson said earlier in the comments was the physicality, I think. The Ranchers definitely not ready to pass the torch to the Ray Jays to be one of the top teams in the district. I think their age, they've been in so many of these meaningful games in the last 10 to 15 years. They know how to win. They know how to put teams away. But no doubt the Ray Jays played a fantastic game. Big output from Blake Bergstrom. But you got to look at their leading scorer of Ty Barman, getting right at about 15, where they're looking for his about 20 a game, and that's big time because Grayson Reested showed up, Cody Rice showed up. A big one on the Ranchers side. Connor Lindberg played lights out. I mean, he had shot the ball fantastic, real nice touch from outside. But this is going to be a game. These two teams are going to be I predict probably these two teams for the district championship early March or late February, and Powers Lake's holding on to that torch. You cannot bet against Powers Lake until they are dethroned.
Cody Rice and Grayson Reested, the two of them combined average about 14.5 points a game, come away with 28 points tonight combined. And kind of the difference in the game tonight is Rice and Reested able to lead the way, along with Kyle Huseby and Connor Lindberg having some good point totals tonight here for the Ranchers.
Kind of what I expected. I kind of expected a less than 10. I texted a couple different people. They asked me what I thought, and I said it's going to be a close one. It's going to be less than 10, but I think I'm going to have to tip Powers Lake. I've bet on them too many times the other way, and they've proved me wrong too many times. So big win for the Ranchers. No doubt this is going to be a banger game next time they match up. Probably going to be in the district championship.
Well, it's been a fun one here at the barn as we close out this week. We look at our action next week. We'll be on the air on Tuesday and Thursday. We'll be right back with the Ray Jays on Tuesday night as they head up to Kenmare to take on the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers up there in Kenmare. We'll also have a girls game out of District 5, the Trenton Tigers against the number 3 seeded ranked team in the state of North Dakota, the Tioga Pirates. And on Thursday, girls competition on Thursday night, Divide County coming into Tioga to take on the Lady Pirates on Thursday. We'll see what other action we might add. We'll see how that all goes. On behalf of all of our sponsors who help make the broadcast of these games possible, thank you, David Peterson, my color analyst, producer tonight, James Myers running our camera. Until next week, my name's Randy Peterson. Once again, your final score from the barn. It's the Powers Lake Berks Central Ranchers 72, the Ray Jays 63. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nessa Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham! LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, Big Memo Laser, TNT Measurements Incorporated, The Food Barn, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Sund Manufacturing, Sorensen Ranch, Western Education Regional Co-op, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.